What's up guys, and welcome back to the HH Gaming channel, where today we are going to be going over day 2 on my brand new account in Raid Shadow Legends. Now, if you haven't already seen the video that I put out over the past few days on this account, just to give you a bit of a background, this account was logged into for 180 days before I started leveling on it, so it does already have the login champions that you will receive in that time. It does also have Ninja and Alexander, who were acquired through the events that were run in the game. So it's not your standard account to start with, but it's giving me a head start to catch up and be able to produce content and a series on this account. Okay, so I'm going to be going over some of the progress that I've made on the account over the first 24 hours or so playing it. Currently at level 26. If we go into the champion, so primarily what I've been using to level the account is Ninja and Sill of the Drakes. I've effectively just been in the campaign, so we'll just have a quick look. So I completed all of the normal campaign on 3-star and all of the hard campaign on 3-star. I'm currently in Brutal. I've cleared up to 3-star in level 6 at the moment. Going to progress through to level 7 later on in the day, but for now what I'm doing is I'm starting to farm up some champions to, one, get some speed gear, but also as well as that to level some champions so that I'm getting closer to my first 6-star on the account. So in terms of the gear, most of the content was done just with the starter gear. It was at +8, however I +12'd it on Sill and on Ninja just to speed up the process really. So my goal at the moment is to farm up some of the food that I've got here on the account. I haven't pulled any shards at all yet. I'm going to be waiting for two times events to be pulling shards, but the goal is to basically get some food up so that I can 6-star my Ninja. After I've 6-starred Ninja, I'm probably going to get my Sill of the Drakes up and then move on to some other champions on the account. So I think probably the next champion after that may be Apothecary, but Apothecary's pretty good at level 50, so I'll at least get my Apothecary up to 5-star. Depending on how long that takes me and whether I do shard pulls in the meantime. I know we've got a Void 2 times coming up next Friday, so we'll be pulling some shards then and we'll see what we get. But we've got Thane and Coffin Smasher, who could be really good for my clan boss team early on. In terms of other progression in the game, I've been trying to get into the arena to start filling up my Great Hall. I've currently only got one upgrade in here, but we'll just jump into arena and I'll show you. So currently in bronze 4, and this is the team that I'm using. It's literally the team that I chucked in there. So we've got Haikatoon doing the speed boost, and then the other champions are effectively just nuking through. So we'll just see how that plays out. I haven't hit any problems as of yet, but let's face it, it's bronze 4, so I'm not really expecting to have any issues at this point. Obviously, a starter who's somebody who's starting brand new, fresh, doesn't have these legendary champions, so it is going to be harder to get into silver and upwards. However, this is kind of reflective as to how you might be after, about 180 days, bearing in mind that I don't have the gear and I haven't got the characters leveled. So I did make the effort to join a guild or clan as quickly as possible so that I can start getting these daily rewards from the clan boss. As you can see here, yesterday I completed easy, and I think I 2-keyed normal as well. I did, yes. So we're getting the rewards from here. Obviously, the goal is to get into brutal as quickly as possible. I don't think I've got the gear for it at the moment. What we'll do is just put 2 keys into normal for now, because I think I'm still at the 2-key phase. I'll have a look and see how it goes. Now, again, this is just a team that I've kind of just chucked in with the champions that I've put gear on, so it's nowhere near as optimized as I was like. But one thing that I did want to point out with this video is quite how disgusting Ninja is for a starting champion in the game. As you can see here, all of these other champions, yes, they've got gear on them, yes, they've got some levels, but they're doing no damage whatsoever compared to what Ninja does in this fight. So we'll just let this play out a second, and I will show you just how disgusting Ninja is as a starting champion. I really think that Raid need to do something, because obviously the Ninja event was for a very limited time only. It's ridiculous that accounts now don't get Ninja, because he is such a huge champion, not only just for a new starter, but also for other people who are progressing in the game. The damage that this champion does and his utility across the board in really any area of the game is massive. And I really wish that the guys over at Polarium would recognize that. And if they can't necessarily put Ninja in, maybe they can do something to make another champion that has the same sort of skill set as Ninja, which other people have access to. So we've just finished the run, and as you can see here, so we did 2 million damage on normal. Obviously, bear in mind, we've literally just started the game. I mean, we're less than 24 hours into it. And as you can see here, the damage compared to any other champion that I've got in this roster, Ninja is doing 1.8 million of the 2 million damage that we did. It's absolutely insane. This champion is so good. And I think when he first came out, people probably underrated him a bit and very quickly learned, how much utility this champion has and how much he brings to an account, especially a new account in the game. And I hope that this series that I'm doing kind of highlights the difference between people who were able to start with Ninja versus people who didn't. And nowadays, although there's a lot more ways to get resources and things like that in the game, Ninja is so powerful. He's a really great champion. So if you have got Ninja on your account and you're lucky enough to have him and you haven't leveled him yet, make sure that you do that. This champion is ridiculous. So my goal over the next few days with this account is that I start working through the missions and start on this journey to pick up Arbiter. One of the biggest things that we hear from the community is that Arbiter is ridiculously hard to get at the moment. Now, Polarium did put out a message yesterday on their social media to say that they are aware of how difficult the arena stages are at the moment. So I don't know whether I'll be able to get to Arbiter or get to the stage where I pick up Arbiter before they make an adjustment. But I certainly hope that I can push through as quickly as possible and pick up Arbiter, hopefully within a respectable time. This will all be dependent on what happens in the arena. We know that the arena is busted at the moment, and fingers crossed that they are making adjustments so that at least people can be able to finish in Platinum. I think, the fact that nobody in the last reset finished in the Platinum stages of the arena is crazy. It's the first time that I've seen that happen in years of playing the game. And, it's clearly not intended. It's clearly a miscalculation with the way that they've adjusted arena, and hopefully that they're going to put some work in to make sure that that's fixed over the next coming weeks or so. So there's day 2 of me starting a brand new account on Raid Shadow Legends. If you are enjoying the content that we're putting out on this channel, please do give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Make sure that you follow the podcast, and we will see you in another video very soon.